We made it to Ingersoll.
Good afternoon, Ingersoll. Joe Roberts from the Push for Change. You know, I was really disappointed when I got to Ingersoll and the weather had the school buses shut down and I didn't get to meet most of you. You know, visiting IDCI was really important on our trek across Canada. You know, in 1989, I was homeless, living on the streets of Vancouver. I was one of those people you'd see in the inner city, pushing a shopping cart, collecting cans and bottles. But thanks to my mom and an OPP police officer, I got a second chance. I went back to college and I became successful in the business world. But even though I was successful, I was still kind of empty inside and I wanted to do something to pay it forward. And that's what the Push for Change is all about. I wanted to take that symbol of chronic homelessness and walk across Canada pushing that shopping cart, talking about what we need to do to prevent, reduce, and end youth homelessness. When I was on the streets of Vancouver, I met a guy whose name was Gus. I was sitting on a park bench. Gus looked at me and he looked past my rough exterior. He looked past my matted hair. He looked past the old clothes I was wearing. And he said something to me that I'll never forget. He said, "Joe, there's more to you than you can see. Inside each and every one of us is something big, something extraordinary, but sometimes life lifes us and we lose sight of that." I want to encourage you, if you have a tough time, maybe going through the holidays or in your school year, or maybe even just remember this message going forward, that the key to success in life isn't always doing something when it feels confident, but it's doing something in the face of fear and uncertainty. The Push for Change has been incredibly difficult, walking 9,000 kilometers across the second widest country, pushing a shopping cart in all weather, rain, snow. But I'm encouraged to do so because I believe in a possibility that one day we can prevent, reduce, and end youth homelessness. One of the reasons why it's really important for the Push for Change to engage young people across this country is that each and every one of us has the ability to raise awareness in our own way. Look, not everybody can push a shopping cart across Canada, but each and every one of us can do something to support a Push for Change. And I want to encourage you to do that. You see, when young people get together like we see in the We Day movement and they take on social justice causes and they do something in their community to support those less fortunate, political leaders, provincial leaders, private leaders, they take a look at that. And so I want to encourage you to do whatever it is that you can to help push for change right here in your community. I'm leaving here in Ingersoll and I'm encouraged. The school spirit has still touched me. And as I continue down the road and head towards Woodstock and eventually up to Orillia and North Bay and Sudbury and Thunder Bay and eventually Vancouver next September, I'm taking your school pride with me. So when times get tough, and they're going to, I'm going to remember that Blue Bomber spirit and I'm going to continue to push for change. Thanks for supporting us. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Snapchat and Twitter, and we'll see you again real soon.